Record. Yes, well done. Thank you for that. Share screen. Okay, so it's now recording. Okay. Right. Okay, as we said, this year we've got to be working together because everybody's stronger working together. And as you know, we've started a leadership group on a Monday night, and I've just got two people, Elaine and Esther, to get their figures from for next period. What I've started to do for the leadership group, I've recorded our little training, but it's only gone on the key people group, so you can review it.
I haven't seen you.
Okay. So upcoming events, obviously 2nd of June we've got a showcase, and then the big one in in September for the Christmas. 10 steps workshops, Bristol 4th February. That's gone. I forgot to put no 4th. Yeah, just gone. There's another one in 4 weeks' time. Hello, is that Esther?
Yeah.
You're all right.
I am.
I'm just waiting for your figures, Esther.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. My God. I'm going to cut my throat.
I know, it's been a long day, long day.
Okay. Good to see you. Barnsley, 25th of February. And then we're supposed to be having a home meeting at our house on the 11th. But as of yet, I've had nobody confirm they're actually coming. So I'm not sure if it'd just be me and Sharon having a cup of coffee.
Well, I was going to come. I didn't confirm it, but...
Yeah, well, I just need to... It'd be a good idea to let me know if anybody is coming, because if not, we'll just piss off out.
It's only me. You'll do that anyway, I know.
All right. Okay. So we got our 10-step system, and we stick rigorously to this because it's proven to work. Plus, it's duplicable because you want your new team members to have something. Well, I'm going to cover some of this off in a minute. And it covers 10 steps: introduction to the system, personal professional development, goal setting and planning, lead generation, telephone process, showing the business, follow-up and online registration, getting people started, promoting events, coaching, duplication and leadership. And you should all have hopefully downloaded the new Getting Started pack. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to cover off is some things to recap on what we should be doing or new people should be doing, etc. So we retail, first of all, we're going to talk about social media. We sell products online by setting up our own selling group, local selling group. We had a discussion about this on Monday night, didn't we? Okay. Getting people who are brand new to Facebook to join 5 groups a day. And obviously, if you're in their area, then you can add them to a lot more groups. It's important that we post products every day. And we need to build up to posting a minimum of 50 local selling groups. It's like anything. The numbers work, but only when you work the numbers. And everything is there for you. Get it to 10stepsinfo.org. And that's what it sort of looks like. Okay, the new page. With the induction video, setup checklist, posting and dealing with customers, how to build a team, how to run an online party, etc. So, once we're going to post an advert, what we need to do is check the stock checker. Now, this is how, when you log in, this is what it now looks like. You'll notice cleaneasy.com and cleaneasyklife.co.uk. You can click on both those, log into your own shop, select a product, and it will actually tell you the up-to-date stock level for each product. Okay. But if you just check in stock, you just go to the stock checker and it takes you to something like this. You can also find it via your ordering site. Okay, and I've earmarked where it is on your ordering site. And all we do is we put in the stock checker, check the product. I've done one here, 766. At that time, the Pugs duvet set double said it had 463 in stock. So we would then be able to post that product. You can use, you don't have to use the numbers. You can just type in their duvet and it'll show you all the in-stock duvets. Yeah, so you can have a whole list of them. But make sure when we're posting on our groups, we don't just put pictures from the website. It has to be edited. Reason, and people ask me this all the time, imagine 10,000 people, and it won't happen, but 10,000 people all decide, well, it could happen with internet specials. 10,000 people decide to do brand new Mother's Day thing, and every single one posts the same picture. Facebook sees it's been posted 10,000 or 20,000 times or whatever. They think it's spam. What they do is they then ban that picture. You get banned for spamming. So by putting even a frame around it or something like that, posting it on some groups, but also sharing it with the rest of the group. So if it's been posted quite a few times, who's talking?
Me giving out to me from you starting the homework.
I'm just muting you a minute. Okay. So we check the stock checker, and we post as a person. We are not corporate in this regard. People buy from people. Okay. If you were going to sell something, you wouldn't that you own yourself, like this wallet. You're not going to put it on for
just me.
Put it on for £2, aren't you? You know, you round it up. As it says, make sure you're posting edited adverts, and the advert only needs to highlight the main details, not War and Peace. The whole idea is just to get somebody interested, and then them come to your own selling group. That's all we're doing for the other posting other groups for, is to get them to come to your group. You've got to make it friendly looking, and also post a few, 3 minimum a day in your own group, because you need to keep it fresh. Now, when you go to a group listing, what you want to do is, you have your list of all your groups, go through all the groups, make sure you post at least one item in each of those groups, then restart with another item. Okay, and do as many as you can. You can add a link to your group on all your adverts in the external groups. Now, Facebook aren't going to ban you for putting in a Facebook link. It's when you put external links, they start banning you. Okay, because they think that's spam. When it's a Facebook on another Facebook page, it's not an issue. But be careful on activity and speed. If you post hundreds and hundreds at one time, they will think you're spamming, and therefore we tend to do a selling post. If we do a selling post, rather, we post in 19 groups at a time, all right, and at different times of the day. Now we have about 6 different Clinizy Facebook accounts, so we can post in each of those accounts 15 or 20 adverts. And we get our 100 or so out that we want to get out. So the golden rules. Initially, when somebody starts, get 15 items on your personal selling group immediately. Now, we use groups because pages don't work. Because pages, you don't have a fixed, people don't get notification on pages. You only get notifications in groups. All right, you keep it private. All right. Pages are nice to be able to direct them to your group, but groups are the way it works. As you'll notice, every Friday over the weekend, we'll post the top 15 sellers that are in stock on the results website. We'll have edited the pictures and we'll have edited the text. We now put them in an album, so you can just take the whole album and start to post those on an individual basis. Try to post between 3 and 5 new products every day in your personal selling group. That's to keep that fresh. And as we've said, post at least 1 item per day and bump 1 post a day in 50 groups for up to 3 to 4 months. It's all about consistency. The trouble is that most people are not consistent. They'll do it for a few days and then have a few days off, and then a few days and have a few days off. And the only way it's going to work for you is in the early days to be really, really, really consistent. So it's a couple of different adverts. Amazing new products at whatever your group is. And there's one of the items, wok set, only £20. Yeah, that's all it needs to be. because you can put more information in your own selling group. Always make sure that any products you're advertising are actually in your selling group. There's nothing worse than you're promoting something, they want to join your group and then they can't find the product. We've had a lot of success with this sewing machine. We've sent out about half a dozen PayPal links because they're all 50 quid, which means the customer can order them direct and have them sent direct to the customer. I'm going to cover drop shipping on right at the end. Okay, so the selling process. On a live advert, you need to keep checking your message request message box. If they're not friends of yours, it'll come up in message requests, and occasionally you'll get a message or a notification from Facebook saying somebody wants to connect with you. Okay. All we do is if somebody's made a comment, is we like the comment, and what they then get is a notification that you've seen their post. Then in the comments, don't get into a conversation in the comments because you're in somebody else's group usually. Respond in the comments with a variation of something like I'll message you, I'll privately message you, or something like that. Now be careful about sending friend requests unless you've asked them if they can friend you or whatever else, because if you friend request and they mark you down as spam, you can end up being banned. All right, whatever you do, you don't want to get in a conversation on the group about a product because that just looks bad. You can also comment along the likers. So if you've got somebody who likes the product but hasn't made a comment, and I do this all the time, I put thank you for liking my post, whoever it is. Are you interested? Or something like that. Would you like one? Something like that. And you get responses. So always respond to the comment via a personal message. And you chat as a person. Hi, Claire. Thanks for your message. We've got some of these coming in, or I've got a couple of stock, blah, blah, blah. Whereabouts are you? Because what you want to do is get commitment by gaining the address and telephone number. We tend to find that if people don't give us information, we'd end up not selling it to them because they don't pick it up and etc. It doesn't make any difference to us. We can still order it because we can always send it back. We want to try and avoid that if we can. And then we confirm when the order is likely to be available. Only you will know when you place in your orders. Now, we tend to place our orders now on a Tuesday or Wednesday, so we get our goods on a Friday. Add or invite them to your group if not yet. You can only add them if they're your friends. And we must write out an order form. Now, if anybody wants any order forms, I've got downstairs, we counted it up the other day, about 35 packs of order forms. Okay. Don't ever order any order forms.
Yeah, well, now it's a bit different now coming over here.
Yeah, it's a bit different over there, but I'm saying generally, don't order forms in the Leicestershire area at least, because we've got hundreds of them. And then message to confirm it's available and arrange delivery / collection. And then always give them a catalogue. Clean Easy or K-Life is entirely up to you. At the moment we're giving them a Clean Easy catalogue because the K-Life, a lot of it is out of stock because there's a new one coming out in March, which is only around the corner. So, okay, things that will happen. You'll see that other distributors and groups are posting. It doesn't make a difference because there's it can be up to 2,000 products. Different people will actually post different products. All right, they buy it on different days. You've got to remember on Facebook, when you post something and somebody else posts it, your post drops down. So although there's other distributors on there posting different things, it doesn't make any difference. Eventually, what you're aiming to do, you're not aiming to sell in other groups. What you're aiming to do is to get them to join your group, because then you'll get all your orders from there. And that's when you can go into live then, when you've got even more customers in your own group, because they're all likely to come on, they're interested in your products. And you'll only be working for your own group. Never listen to Joe Public. Don't take advice from members of the public. Always follow the system and the advice of your sponsor upline. And don't get involved in any conversations where people, I can buy this cheaper at Knick Knack No or whatever, at 1 pence. to the end of the day, a lot of the products that we now do are only available via Clean Easy. So we've gone to the manufacturers and got them to buy for us. There'll always be a few products that are overlapping, but the person has to go and fetch them for themselves, etc., etc. It's a totally different environments. But don't get into an argument with people. Just say thanks for letting me know, or just ignore them, one of the two. Now, you need to expect good weeks, medium weeks, and low weeks. It'll balance them out over the month. I was in retail for many, many, many years, and probably 80% of our business was done on the Saturday and the Sunday. However, we still opened Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And occasionally we'd have a terrible week, but we always, over the month, had an average. All you need to do is focus on picking up 20 customers a week. If you could pick up 20 new customers every week, within 6 months, you'll have plenty of people who are interested in your products. Now, people will change their minds after order. It's just what happens. Don't worry about it. You can send it back. Now, you cannot build a business without experiencing all of this. All you need to do is put your trust in the advice that we give you and follow the system. Don't make it difficult for yourself by trying to create a new system. After a few months, you'll end up with a great customer base and it gives you fantastic money. All right. What's this person got? He's got 4,762 members, and that week he had 1,938 new ones. Okay. And you can run different things in your group to grow it. So in your selling group, the only sort of adverts you should be running are things like, I'm just curious if anybody would like to earn some extra cash just by advertising some of the stuff in this group. Comment below or message me if you're interested. Because the people in your group are the people interested in your products. Right. What you don't want it to be is to get loads and loads of recruitment adverts in your selling group and turning people away or turning them off. Simple thing, like posting your first bonus checks. Hi, I'm going to share my first bonus check with you. I've received this after only 18 days. If anybody could do some extra cash, PM me. Stephanie McVoy, from that, signed in 3 people. Okay. Lady in Scotland got 101 inquiries after posting her check. So. Also, you can do private Facebook messages to your friends. Just send a few messages each day. Hi, Laura. Just wanted to let you know I've just started my own online business. It's going really well. I'm helping other people do the same. Who do you know that might be interested in making some extra money online or whatever else? Never ask them directly whether they're interested. Always ask if they know of anybody. Because if they're interested, they'll come back to you. So actually, I might be interested. We can also use timeline. That's what Facebook and social media is all about. Now, you see lots of people posting a load of, I'm going to use the S word, ending in T, on their Facebook status. Yeah, and I get fed up with people posting, saying, will you please post this on yours online? Only 5 friends will do it. Oh, what a load of rubbish. But if you start putting things on your timeline of what you're doing and what your life is like, it will intrigue others. It's not all about business, it's social media. Okay, so here's some examples of some posts. Sponsor, just wanted to say well done, Joe, on collecting extra cash bonus your first 3 weeks. Great method, great effort, mate. Have fun spending it. Now when your friends see that, they'll say, what are you doing? Okay. Sponsor, just want to say congratulations on opening up your new online business. Just a simple thing like that. Team member might post, had a great time today at the meeting. I can see my future so bright with the sports on offer. Feeling very happy. Team member again. Love the choices I get being my own boss. I posted one on Monday. So, thing about being your own boss or working for yourself is the ability to have breakfast with who you want, where you want, whatever. Because everybody else is going to work. Yeah. The outcome is you'll get likes, you'll get comments, and you'll get people coming to you asking you what you're doing. You can also grow numbers in your group by running a competition. Now, this example that I'm about to show you is an example that was actually done by Caroline Blacksall. Now, Caroline runs the 10 steps in Bolton with Karen Broadmarsh. And she had a competition running Tuesday to midnight on Sunday. And she had just competition posts in 4 to 6 local selling groups. She had very few friends added before Friday, but kept going. Then on Friday, she ended up with 530 people being added. So, Saturday night, Sunday morning. Saturday morning, 777 with just 5 or 6 people adding friends. By Sunday night, she had 2,226. That's 1,449 extra people. Okay, all seeing your adverts, all seeing your products. Now, the way that you advertise in your group is just tag those who join to the picture of the prize. Some will add 1, some will add loads. And get your team members to like the post to bump them up. Likewise, with team members posting their selling groups. Okay? These are just some examples of what Caroline did. We said advertising local groups, 4 to 6 local selling groups. The first 2 days, very little interest, which carried on posting ads like these just twice a day. Then I upped it to posting 3 times a day. Let's say Caroline Bloxall, for more gift ideas, please join my group. You can win a free gift by entering my free competition. Okay. She kept doing it. And she put in updates. There's still time to enter our competition if you haven't done so. Just join our group and add all your friends. The person who adds the most, but there was a minimum. You had to enter a minimum of 100 friends. If you didn't enter 100, you didn't get put in the draw. So, if an individual asks to join your group and hasn't been added by somebody else, i.e. they've seen your post in one of the groups, private message them to thank them and remind them what to do. As Caroline says here, Emmy, by coincidence, received catalogues in the past but never looked at them. So Paul, her husband, crossed them off his round. She asked her for her address via a price message, and now she gets a catalogue back again. As I said, she posted 3 a day in local groups near the deadline. It showed what actually the gift was. That was the blossom tree. She did different things. She basically was very clever. It was only over the weekend, but you can see what the figures are going to be at the end of it. Get on reminding everybody in the group, remember not to pin the post. I'm not sure if you're aware, if you pin a post in your group, on mobiles it doesn't show up. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, if you pin a post in your group, it doesn't show up unless the person says, please show pinned posts. Is that, yeah. Okay. She gave her lots of feedback. Some people have added over 200, some just 7. But they don't know how many people have added. Just 4 or 5 people adding will really add up your numbers. Okay. Update, remind and give feedback. And she put here, woo, another 218 friends added. Well done, Avra and Kaylee. You've now smashed the 200 friends added mark. Okay. And she kept the banter going. And these are some of the pictures that she used in her group just to keep some interest. She started with 117 people in her group, and by Friday morning she had over 500, and by Saturday morning she had 777. And then the group had grown to 2,354. So that's quite a big growth in a matter of a weekend. And she hasn't added hardly any herself. It was all down to her friends. Okay. She was so successful, she decided to run another competition. Okay. So she just did another competition, exactly the same thing. And she kept going, and she kept going. And she did reminders. This is what happened in 2 hours. We're nearly at the 4,000 members mark. And this is what how many people added people. Justin 438, Janet 121, Kaylee 18, Stuart 6. Now the thing is that Stuart added 6, Alana had added 1. What if that one person then was a person who was interested in joining her as a distributor? You just don't know, do you? That Alana might end up adding 40, 50, 60 people herself. And this is why we do it. Let's imagine you had a group with 20,000 people in it, and you had 5 or 6 team members who did the same. You'd have 6 shops or 7 shops with 20,000 people. That's 120,000 people seeing your products. It's all about the numbers. The trouble is that most of us think in small numbers rather than the big numbers. We use the timelines, and we use the timelines to build yourself as the brand, because you are the brand. People don't want to buy from a corporate identity. They want to buy from a person. So if you've had a message or a comment, send prospects and say to ask them to friend request you. It's like having a group. It's your warm market. Your timeline is a window. What do people see through your window? Do they see a load of devastation, doom, gloom, or do they see a bright future beyond the chains? Okay. Do they see your lifestyle? Who are you on Facebook? You know, you have this persona. I see so many people who are just whingers and moaners. Okay. So what do people see through your window? A lonely, dormant timeline tells them you don't exist, you don't care, you don't interact, you don't have the lifestyle they want. Whereas an angry timeline says, keep out, not welcome, I'm not to be trusted. You'll go nowhere with me other than backwards. Right? You need to be friendly and welcoming and caring. Spammers windows say, it's all about work. I'm the most boring person in the world. I do not care about people and their little life. It's all about me. So buy them up and make me rich. Right? It's that clean, easy scam. You know, that's what you want to avoid. So Craig Skellen, who got the year before last, got the Distributor of the Year trophy. He just put it, love Mondays. And he posted it at 12:04 p.m. when people are back at work after Christmas. It's easy to see what we're working for in this business. Freedom is a big thing for us. It put us in a post. Now, you don't actually have to be there, do you? We're putting here working lunch, yo sushi. Yeah. How many people would be jealous? Oh, I'm bloody stuck at work, and he's out there at the gym and then at the restaurant, and then talking about what film do you want to watch tonight, etc., etc. Out at IKEA. Yeah, about meeting up with people, etc. Okay, so it's a window of opportunity. What can we put on our timelines? What have we got that they might want? What pictures can we paint and what words can we use? It's over to you now to start using your timeline and making people be interested in seeing you. I know when people post adverts and that, I go over to their timeline or to their profile to see something about them and see whether I actually want to speak to them or want to buy from them or whatever else. Okay. Simple ones that you could put for yourself. Love the future my online business offering me. Love working from home. Never say, well done on your trip, Clean Easy. So don't mention Clean Easy. Don't mention K-Life. The whole idea is about you. Clean Easy is the brand of products we sell. They are not who you work for. Basically, the people are working for themselves and we are selling Clean Easy and K-Life products. We don't tag each other in political, racist, abusive, sex, hate. I actually went out with a person to do an interview face-to-face with somebody, and they made a sexist comment in the interview. And it turned out that their best friends were gays, and they asked us to leave. And nothing I could do about it. It wasn't me. It was somebody else. Make sure you protect your own timeline by going on to settings, just like your group. Set approval levels on there. If it says you work for Clean Easy, change it. Just self-employed. Okay. So do you need to change your view? Now, when you're advertising on Facebook, only use the following response to messages from your ads and then follow up. I'm going to brush through this. We've only got 3.5 minutes left. Well, I'm trying to give you as much information as I can. I am recording this. Thank you, Elaine, to remind me earlier. So it will be for you to review it again and again. And all we ever use, and it's all I use, hi, thank whoever it is, thanks for the comment, stroke, or message. Have a look at these 2 videos. Once you've watched both to the end, let me know what you think. www.10stepsinfo.info. Let that do the work for you. If you haven't got a reply, you just send them a message within 24 hours. Hi, have you had a chance to watch the videos I sent over? If you get a positive reply, then you go, fantastic. The next stage is to go over what's involved in detail. All you need to be is in front of a computer or other device and able to view a website while I talk you through the info. When would you be free to do that? Would take 10 to 15 minutes. I've got 3 appointments booked in for tomorrow morning. Okay, and then we show the business, which is very simple. Another training there is. Now, if they like the videos, if they like you, if they think they will get support, they'll join. The first step is that if they like the videos, you're halfway there. That's why it's important your profile, your timeline, everything looks right. You need to be caring when you're speaking to them on the phone. I just wanted to quickly go through 2 things, drop shipping and returns. Most people don't understand drop shipping. All right? And the benefits between drop shipping yourself and drop shipping from the company. There are 3 options. You drop ship directly to yourself. So if you place an order over 50 quid, less than 10, 11 items, and you come to you and you then deliver to your customer or customer collects from you. The second one is you drop ship direct to the customer, but charge it to your account. Okay. In other words, they may pay you via PayPal or bank transfer. There's a problem with this. If there is a return, you are responsible because it was charged to your account. This is only usually done when people are selling on eBay because you can't sell them a PayPal link. So the best option is always either 1 or 3. You send a PayPal link, the customer pays, and the company sends the goods direct to the customer. In that regard, if there is a problem with returns, the company sort it out. You don't get involved. All right? And that's what you don't want to be doing, is having to try and get returns back to you. The next thing is about returns. Now, there is a returns guide you can download, and I would recommend you download it yourself. It talks you through how to do it. I may run out of time, but basically we offer all our distributors 12 weeks, 84 days to be able to raise credit for any returns their customers may have. So we tell our customers they have 30 days, but you actually have 84 days. All right. First of all, you log in. If this runs out, you can download this. Code number, select your orders, fill in the GRN, pick the invoice number, create your sales note known as a GRN, enter the details in, accept the credit. That's not sending the goods back, accepting the credit, and credit gets refunded to you within 48 hours, but you only get 1 free collection a month. So what you're doing is getting the credits as you go. Once you've finished,